Last video with the Martin Ronnie plank exercises. So this one is just a straight out side plank. You keep your arm on the floor. So it doesn't show because my pants are very baggy, but my leg is completely off the floor and just the foot is on the floor. You'll see it maybe better on the opposite side. So feet on the floor, everything else lifted. Next pose, side plank with arms up. So same idea, legs are the same. I curled up my pants just a little bit so that you could see how my pants are, and you lift the arm, and then you do the opposite side, also lifting the arm. I didn't do them very long because I don't want to bore you, but you could hold these anywhere between 30 and 45 seconds, a minute. They're really amazing exercises. Next one, side plank with arms up and leg up. So here you bring your arm up, your leg up, just like this. It's very good for stabilizing and balance exercises. You guys are going to love this exercise, and it's actually even good for a little bit of leg flexibility. Don't forget to breathe deeply and rhythmically when doing this stuff. Very fun exercise. Next one, side plank with knee up. So here what you do is you bring your knee towards your chest. Again, my pants are a bit baggy, so it might actually look like my knee's touching the floor, but it's not. The knee's free floating, and here the arm is on the side. We're going to do it on the opposite side as well. So knee lifts, arm is to the side, and you try and keep the joints from the ankle to the shoulder straight. As you see here, it's not perfect, as it is a little bit of a hard exercise, but again, do your best and see what happens. Don't forget to don't neglect your breath. Breathe very fluidly and rhythmically. Next one, side plank with knee and arm up. So here is kind of the same thing as before, just a little bit of a different variation. You bring the hand up. And for all you yogis, if you want ideas for classes, these plank exercises are amazing to add to your yoga arsenal. So they're not just for MMA, they're not just for martial arts. You can add these in your yoga classes. And for you calisthenic warriors out there, you can add these in your calisthenic workout, even though they are more isometric, static poses. You can use them for your yoga classes and calisthenic exercises. Next one, side plank on the bench. Basically, you bring your 2 feet on the bench, and you bring your hand to the side, and you're on your forearm, right? So the body should be a little bit straighter, but because the exercise is a little bit hard, my hips collapse a little bit. Try and lift your hips up. So I don't want to show these exercises because I think I did them perfect. I just want to show, just giving you and providing some ideas for your workout and for your arsenal of moves to do if you have clients as well. Next one, arms up, elevated side plank. So it's again elevated side plank. You bring the arm up and you hold the arm up to the sky. And again, here my hip collapsed a little bit, but it's nothing worth kind of whining about. Engage the abs while doing this and continue to breathe. And if you could, try bringing that hip a little bit up towards the sky and try and make the joints all the way from the ankle till the shoulders as straight as possible. But if it doesn't happen, it's a work in progress. Just do your best and see what happens. Do the opposite side. Next one, arms and leg up, elevated side plank. So you're on a side plank, you lift one leg up, one arm up. Now it starts to get particularly difficult. Don't worry about it. Practice and everything will come in time. And just really focus on looking at one spot. So I notice when you're working on balance exercises, where your gaze goes, your balance goes. So if your gaze or your vision or your look is fixed on one point, you have a better chance at keeping better balance than if your eyes are generally all over the place. Next one, Swiss ball arm up, elevated side plank. So here, it's a little bit hard getting into it. Basically, you have to scissor in the Swiss ball between your legs, and then you look up to one arm, and you basically do the same thing as before, look to one point. You can actually focus at looking at your nose or at the ceiling in this pose, but look to one direct point as to not lose your balance. And then we do the opposite side. Here it's a little bit hard to bring up the hip, but again, try your best to bring the hip up towards the ceiling. Next one, side plank row. I did this one in 2 ways, right? So when I was in one direction, I rowed towards the back, generally working the tricep, just like so. So you can row it this way. And when I did the other side, I rowed more towards the front, working the bicep and the shoulder girdle. So you can basically row in either direction. Again, here my hip's a little sloppy. Try to avoid what I just did with the hip. Knee to elbow side plank. So this one is you basically bring your knee to elbow. You can do this dynamically, like I'm doing now, or statically, where you just hold it there for 15 or 20 seconds. You choose. It's a very good exercise for the obliques and generally the abdomen. And again, do the opposite side. So you basically come on your forearm and you bring the knee towards the elbow. Try and be graceful about it, right? And try and don't forget to breathe very deeply and rhythmically while doing this exercise. And that's it. Have a nice day, guys. Namaste.